On April 14th, UFC 300 is poised to witness an electrifying clash between two titans of the octagon, Alex Pereira and Jamahal Hill. Pereira, a formidable force in the world of mixed martial arts, has made waves with his unparalleled striking prowess, stemming from his illustrious kickboxing background. His journey to the summit of MMA has been nothing short of spectacular, marked by his recent transition to the UFC and a string of awe-inspiring victories. Conversely, Jamahal Hill emerges as a rising star, armed with raw athleticism and an unyielding determination to carve his own path to greatness within the UFC ranks. As these two formidable fighters prepare to step into the spotlight in the main event of UFC 300, anticipation reaches a fever pitch, promising a showdown of epic proportions that will undoubtedly captivate fans worldwide. Let's break this fight by taking a look at the contenders individually. The first one is Alex Pereira, who was born on July 15, 1987, in São Paulo, Brazil. He began his journey into combat sports at a young age, drawn to the discipline and physicality of martial arts. Growing up in a country known for its rich martial arts tradition, Pereira was exposed to various disciplines early on, but it was kickboxing that captured his interest and became his passion. What about his life before he stepped in the ring? At the age of 12, Pereira quit schooling and found himself a job at the tire shop. Now this is where something notorious happened. He got into the addiction of drinking. At that time when I was really lost, I used to drink almost 1 liter of alcohol a day. I had kind of a ritual. Until 12 p.m. I used to drink 3 cachaças, Brazilian drink. At 10 a.m., at 11 a.m., and another one at noon. I had no financial condition. I liked beer, but damn, I had no money. No doubt he was talented. He had that fire for fighting, but with his full-blown drinking addiction, it was undiscoverable. But then, one day, something happened that changed everything. You see, Pereira was a fan of UFC, just like millions of others around the world. And there was this fighter he looked up to, Israel Adesanya. Now, Israel wasn't just a fighter, he was a role model. So, one day, Pereira stumbled upon an interview with Israel. In that interview, Israel talked about his own struggles and how he overcame them to become a champion.
But then, this fight I fought and I got knocked out. My first and only ever knockout loss, and then my only back-to-back loss as well. So for me, it was a lot of learning. But I'm glad it happened because I wouldn't be here where it was.
Something clicked in Pereira's mind. From that moment on, Pereira made a decision. He decided to turn his life around. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was determined. He started training harder than ever before. He cut down on the drinking and focused on his health. And you know what? It paid off. Before long, Pereira caught the attention of the UFC scouts. They saw potential in him, not just as a fighter, but as a person who had overcome adversity. So, they gave him a shot. And boy, did Pereira make the most of it. He stepped into the UFC octagon with a newfound sense of purpose. He fought like his life depended on it, because in a way, it did. Every punch he threw, every kick he landed, was a testament to how far he'd come. In his early career, Pereira trained diligently, honing his skills and perfecting his technique under the guidance of experienced coaches. His hard work paid off when he made his professional kickboxing debut in the mid-2000s. Pereira quickly made a name for himself in the Brazilian kickboxing circuit, impressing audiences and opponents alike with his formidable striking abilities and natural athleticism. As Pereira continued to climb the ranks, he set his sights on international competition, aiming to test his skills against the best fighters from around the world. His breakthrough came when he signed with Glory Kickboxing, one of the premier kickboxing promotions globally, in 2015. In Glory, Pereira's star began to rise rapidly. His explosive style and knockout power captured the attention of fans and pundits alike. He quickly amassed an impressive record, dominating opponents with his precise striking and aggressive approach. In 2017, Pereira achieved a significant milestone in his career when he captured the Glory Middleweight Championship, solidifying his status as one of the top fighters in his weight class. Throughout his career, Pereira has faced his share of ups and downs. While he has enjoyed tremendous success inside the ring, he has also encountered setbacks and challenges along the way. Like any professional athlete, Pereira has experienced defeats and setbacks that have tested his resolve and determination. However, He has consistently demonstrated resilience and perseverance, bouncing back from adversity with renewed determination. One of the defining moments in Pereira's career came in 2018 when he suffered a shocking defeat, losing his Glory middleweight title to his rival. The loss served as a wake-up call for Pereira, motivating him to redouble his efforts and make a triumphant return to the top of the division. True to form, Pereira responded to adversity with characteristic resilience, embarking on a relentless quest for redemption. He returned to the gym with renewed focus, fine-tuning his skills and addressing any weaknesses in his game. His dedication and hard work paid off when he reclaimed the Glory Middleweight Championship in a thrilling rematch, cementing his status as one of the sport's elite competitors. In addition to his success in kickboxing, Pereira has also ventured into the world of mixed martial arts, MMA, showcasing his versatility as a fighter. While he is still relatively new to the sport, Pereira has demonstrated considerable potential, impressing observers with his striking prowess and adaptability inside the cage. As Pereira continues to evolve and grow as a fighter, he remains a formidable presence in both kickboxing and MMA. With his combination of skill, determination, and resilience, he is poised to leave an indelible mark on the world of combat sports for years to come.
What's up, guys? I am here in the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and I'm going to announce the main event for UFC 300 right now. It will feature Alex Pereira defending his light heavyweight title against Jamahal Hill.
Pereira will be facing Jamahal Hill in the main event of UFC 300, who grew up with a passion for combat sports. His journey into mixed martial arts, MMA, began at a young age, fueled by a desire to excel in a competitive arena. While specific details about his early life are limited, it's evident that Hill's dedication to martial arts laid the foundation for his future success in the sport. During his early career, Hill honed his skills in various regional MMA promotions, gaining valuable experience and refining his technique. He showcased his talent and determination in the cage, steadily climbing the ranks and catching the attention of MMA enthusiasts and industry insiders alike. In 2019, Hill made his professional MMA debut, marking the beginning of a promising career. His impressive performances quickly garnered attention, and he soon earned an opportunity to compete on Dana White's Contender Series.
Needs more experience. You know, he's only got 5 fights. He's 5-0. You know, this kid can work on his game, and he can become a really good fighter. I think this kid can be talented someday. And I said, okay, I'm bringing this kid in. Come on, Jamal.
Hill's debut on Dana White's Contender Series in August 2019 showcased his striking prowess and potential as a future star in the sport. He secured a contract with the UFC after a spectacular first-round knockout victory over Alexander Popek. This triumph marked a significant milestone in his career, propelling him onto the world stage of MMA. Upon entering the UFC, Hill continued to impress fans and critics alike with his explosive fighting style and unwavering determination. He remained undefeated in his initial UFC bouts, defeating notable opponents and solidifying his position as a rising star in the light heavyweight division. On his YouTube channel, he addressed the uproar, expressing his surprise at the negativity. He points out that the card is stacked, with former champions and top contenders in every fight. Yet, people are still grumbling. Sure, Dana might have hyped things up a bit too much, but Hill believes he was genuinely trying to deliver something spectacular. And let's face it, folks, he's got a point. The fight promises to be a technical marvel with serious implications in one of the UFC's best weight divisions. Hill's not blind to the skepticism surrounding his health either, but he's quick to reassure everyone that he's been training hard and is in top form. The Achilles injury that sidelined him before? Not even a blip on the radar now. As the countdown to UFC 300 ticks away, Hill's focused, determined, and ready to prove the doubters wrong. And who knows, maybe this fight will be the one that shuts down all the critics once and for all. However, as the anticipation builds for UFC 300, there's no denying that Alex Pereira emerges as a clear favorite in the showdown against Jamahal Hill. With an impressive track record and a knack for delivering jaw-dropping performances, Pereira is poised to steal the show on April 13th. Despite the odds stacked against him, Hill remains undeterred, viewing this bout as the ultimate opportunity to silence his skeptics and etch his name into UFC history. His journey to this moment has been nothing short of extraordinary. From claiming the UFC middleweight title to becoming a two-weight champion with a thunderous TKO win, Pereira has proven time and again that he's a force to be reckoned with inside the octagon. But it's not just his accolades that set him apart. It's his sheer determination and unwavering focus that makes him a formidable opponent. Pereira possesses a lethal combination of power, precision, and technique, making him a nightmare for anyone standing across from him in the cage. As the lights dim and the crowd roars, all eyes will be on Pereira as he steps into the octagon to defend his title. And while the odds may be stacked against Hill, there's no denying that anything can happen in the world of MMA. But if there's one thing for certain, it's that Alex Pereira will stop at nothing to solidify his status as one of the greatest fighters in UFC history.